Welcome back. Well, Professor and Mr. Murthy, we've been getting questions also from our viewers through email and through Twitter as well. The first question from Denzel Correa. Research requires encouraging creative out-of-the-box ideas and thoughts. In India, we're used to following textbook rules and theories. Your thoughts?
We don't encourage as much curiosity as competence. One suggestion that I've heard from someone is to have in every school textbook, you could have some challenging question or just a page, and then the page could refer them to a website which could have much more information that they could follow up on.
That would be interesting. This is from Rupesh Gupta, who says, do you think India can overtake China once again?
I don't want to look at overtaking one country or another as our objective, where there are a lot of things that we can improve by benchmarking ourselves with the best in the globe. You know, for example, scientific and technological research in the US is really at the highest level in the world. So we need to benchmark that with the US, we need to benchmark with China in terms of the speed at which they create infrastructure, the discipline of the people, the productivity of their people, how they have pulled 150 plus million people out of poverty. I think so. There are lots of things that we can learn from China and become better. There are lots of things that we can learn from others. And there are lots of good things that we have. So we have to preserve them.
One final question from our viewers. Atish Chawan, how do we reduce the time wasting in the so-called modern work culture? How do you avoid time wasting on the job?
I'm afraid I don't.
Okay, all right. Students, you didn't hear all that, right?
Yes, in research, I agree that you need, you work very hard for a few months and then you relax, because you don't get that inspiration all the time. It's not possible. When you're doing such high quality work at the leading edge, it is very, very taxing for the mind. That's what at least people like Professor Soundaraj and my son, they all tell me. But for the work that I do, you don't need that quality of mind. I can continue
that is very modest.
No, seriously. I can continue to do that 10 hours a day, 12 hours a day with a reasonable level of productivity. But most of us don't do that. So therefore, let's learn to do whatever we are supposed to do in an honest way with good work ethic, and then I think the country will make progress.
I'm passionate about a career in medicine. I have a special interest in dermatology, but I've found that major research in India ends up at us having to deal with reservation.
Let me spare Professor Soundaraj answering this very controversial question. First of all, let's remember that this country has been unfair to a large section of the society for 4,000 years. Therefore, it is time that we set it right, and therefore we have the reservation system, and that's something that we have to do so that the whole society comes up to a certain level. However, having done that, there are mechanisms whereby the best students or the people who have the highest stamina for intellectual curiosity can indeed be given opportunity. There's a very simple mechanism, and that is, in the college, if you have honors type of courses and normal type of courses, wherein in the honors type of course you teach twice the amount that you teach in a normal course. If the top 10 or 20% of the students attend those honors courses, then you are satisfied both. You have satisfied the need for reservation, which I think is required in this country, and at the same time you have satisfied the